Hello everyone, this is Creature and welcome to my Creatures of Sonaria video. Today's guide is a bit of a personal one, because Glovaucus wasn't something I set out to play at first. I was actually hunting for a very specific kind of creature. I wanted something fast enough to keep up with tier 3 meta flyers like Galerin, Malupiscus, Aereus, you name it. But more importantly, I wanted something that could keep chasing them when they do the classic move. Panic, dive into water, and disappear the moment they start losing. I was tired of missing kills against creatures that pick on babies and weaker players, then instantly retreat into water when things don't go their way. And then I found Glovaucus, a creature I had completely overlooked, partly because the wiki undersold its fly sprint speed. Once I actually played it, everything clicked. This thing can chase tier 3 flyers, follow them underwater, and still stand its ground against bulkier tier 4s, easily one of the most underrated creatures in the entire game. Before we begin, please comment down below which creature you'd like me to cover next, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. What makes Glovaucus so special is how deceptively simple it looks. At a glance, it's an aquatic creature that can glide. 40 speed, solid health, and a clean 3000 weight. That alone already puts it in a really comfortable spot. Add to that the fact that each bite applies bleed, and anything that hits you back gets burned, and suddenly you've got built-in pressure just for existing near someone. But the real star of the show is Harden. This ability lowers your speed, sure, but massively boosts your weight, and that flexibility is insane. If you're chasing lighter, faster creatures, you stay unhardened and glide them down. If you're forced into a brawl with something heavier, or you dive underwater for a final showdown, you pop Harden, and suddenly you're rivaling some of the bulkiest tier 4s in the game. That adaptability is what makes Glovaucus feel so oppressive. Can they fly? So can you. Can they swim? You're probably faster. Try to escape into lava? Nope, you're volcanic too. There's just nowhere safe to run. You even get change weather, which is mostly quality of life here, since unlike Umbraxi, Glovaucus can stay out of water for long periods of time without having to wait for it to rain. And one thing I really love about Glovaucus is how compact it feels. No massive wings, no absurdly long tail dragging behind you. You can go in for bites without constantly trading hits, like you would on something clunky like Jotunheim. It just feels clean, responsive, and dangerous in all the right ways. Now let's slow down a bit because it's not perfect. Glovaucus is a glider, not a true flyer. That means your aerial mobility is limited unless you know how to backwards dive, which is an advanced technique a lot of players simply don't use. If you can't do that consistently, you'll feel it. It's also still a mid-tier flyer at the end of the day. There are matchups you just don't win. Bleed immune regeneration tanks like Eratum or Parahexilian will outlast you, and bulky anti-flyers with Wing Shredder like Imiorn can still ruin your day even if you harden up. Glovaucus is also an easy snack to agile aquatic creatures like Umbraxi or Reviaton, so be ready to take to the skies the second you see them around. And then there's Glovaucus's biggest weakness, land. This thing is fully aquatic, not semi-aquatic. The second you touch the ground, you turn into a sad little slug that can't sprint, can't reposition, and can't defend itself properly. If you get forced to land by Wing Shredder, Shock, or Earthquake, you are in serious danger. Against the wrong creature, that's basically a death sentence. When it comes to building Glovaucus, you've got a lot of freedom. It's a very well-balanced creature, but Harden naturally pushes it toward a powerful Elder setup. Traits like damage, weight, speed, or max stamina all work really well, depending on what you want to lean into. You can build heavier to dominate underwater fights, faster to chase flyers more aggressively, or stamina-focused to stay active longer. Plushies are just as flexible. Double Reindeer gives you extra speed and really nice stamina regeneration. Double Cow turns you into an absolute unit weight-wise. Ice Wolves give a clean damage boost, and mixing any of those with an owl is great if you want better night vision. There's no single correct setup here, which is honestly part of what makes Glovaucus so fun to play. At the end of the day, Glovaucus fills a niche that very few creatures can. It punishes cowardly dive and run playstyles, it adapts to both air and water combat, and it feels incredibly satisfying to use once you understand its strengths and limitations. If you've been sleeping on this creature, trust me, it's time to give it a real shot. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more Creatures of Sonaria guides. Until next time.